and the big guy. You want answers? You gotta talk to the big guy. If the big guy shows up. Like, all issues has to go through the big guy. That's what they call him, the big guy.
Here we are. Here we go.
There's the big guy right there.
There he is.
There he is.
There, Charles. Who knew?
There, have a
Where's
seat.
the hound dog?
Oh, you want to?
Oh, he's sitting over here.
You want the
Where do
hound
you want
dog?
me to go
Have
down,
a seat,
Charles?
have a seat right here.
Really?
Just like the good old days.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pre-COVID days, right?
Yeah, I remember the night before you were sworn in as premier?
Do I remember that? And what
Yeah,
did you,
when
what'd you
you-
do to
when
me
you-
that night?
What I did to you that night?
Yeah.
I know we're talking.
You
and,
came at the convention, didn't you? We let you in. That was a mistake.
This is starting very good.
Charles, you should do it right there. You'd have all the nice flags in the back.
Ah, it's
That's
all
the way we
right.
set it up, yeah. So we had flags. We should have sent that in, right?
Is that what you want?
Well, I don't care.
I
It'd be
I
nice
don't
for
care.
you.
Look, listen, okay.
You
Yeah,
sit.
come on.
It'd be nice for you, yeah.
Come on here, come on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and you.
All right, here we go.
There you go.
There.
Don't you love these things here because you know yourself there's no editing. So.
I know. This is tricky.
There you go.
I
Yeah,
never
that
tried.
looks better.
How's that? Are we?
Move over
All
this
right,
way.
here we
a
are.
little bit.
There we are. Look at that.
Oh, buddy.
There we are. Okay.
Send me that picture.
I feel like. All right.
Oh, nobody will see
Are we
me.
gonna,
You wanna
no,
see
we're
me?
going to talk to you though, are we? Like this?
Oh yeah, you would love to. No, no, come.
What?
You've been here long. You know
I
this
know.
business long enough.
Well,
you
I
can
know,
look at
but
the camera.
I'm not talking to the camera.
Doggy's
You're
going
talking.
bobbing
You're
in the
talking
back.
to my 16 viewers.
All right.
Okay.
All
there you
16?
go. All 16. Listen, one thing bugging me. Last night I seen a buddy, and he looked at me. He says, "I told him I'm going to talk to the premier," and they said, "Be nice to him.
Very good. I'm glad to hear that. You going to learn anything from that?
Be nice to him." I'm always nice.
Well, most of the time, I got to admit, most of the time.
I'm always
I
nice.
had my reservations initially, but most of the time.
But but I mean, and then you turn around and then they say, "Be nice." Be nice. Like I said, I'm trying to be as nice as possible.
Fair enough.
You know, it's pretty up.
Okay, well, that's
And
good.
then the person across the street hollered at you, keep up the good work. Remember
Yeah,
that day?
that's nice and encouraging.
Yeah, you hollered at me. Did you hear that, Charles?
Yeah, well, I want to make sure you get that.
You get that all
Yeah.
the time?
Yeah, no, I don't get it all the time.
Oh, okay. So,
But I do get it quite often,
What else?
which is nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, that person said, and I saw the person screaming at you, "Oh, keep up the good job," and all that. So, doing
Well,
good.
it's
You look
exciting.
far away. You look so
I do
far
look
away.
far away.
Yes,
How's that?
yes. Come on.
Okay, all right, here we go.
Want
It
to see
seems
you?
to be dark here.
Want
We
to
can't
see
get any
you?
more light.
Yeah.
There we are. All right,
Okay,
how's that?
okay.
Okay, we just got to get close to the action here.
That's it. There we
Get you
go.
a bigger screen.
I know, it's okay. Anyway, we'll go. Focus, Charles.
All right, here we go.
Focus, Mr. Premier. Healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Are you going to privatize it?
No, you know what we're doing there, right?
Since when you stutter?
No, you know what we're doing there.
Go ahead.
And so, well, you know what we're doing in Bathurst with the ophthalmologist?
No.
No, you don't? Okay, so basically, here's the deal, Charles. Our current rules under the RHAs, and I think it applies to both of them, Vitality and Horizon, is that in order to do some procedures, you have to do them on a Horizon facility or on a Vitality facility. So a doctor could do the very same thing in his office if it happened to be in a Horizon facility or Vitality, but he couldn't do it if his office was down the street in his own operation. So he could lease where he could see patients coming and going, but he couldn't do, let's say, cataract surgery or the laser thing, right? So he couldn't do that.
Because of the bilingualism?
No, nothing to that.
No,
Just
nothing to that.
because the Act says you got to be on a facility owned by the government. Now, what sense does that make? So I had an example, like urology would be the same thing. If they did a scope, looking for kidney stones, a doctor said, I can do this in my office in the hospital, but my office would be, just a fraction of the size of this room we're in, but I couldn't do it in an office down the street.
Okay.
And so there's the question. So he's still publicly paid for, and the only difference is it's being performed in a doctor's office.
But nobody is going to say, I have money, and I'm going to step in front of the line.
No,
The person
that's
that
not.
works,
No, that's not.
no.
That's not.
Okay,
the
we'll
law.
talk. Okay, so I
No,
just want to
no,
make sure.
publicly funded. It just is done in a clinic outside of what would be owned by the government.
You know who Yuki Segal is?
Who's it?
Yogi Segal?
Oh, yeah, the doctor gave us all the recommendations.
Have you talked to him? Like this?
I think no, not like this. No, I haven't.
No? How come?
Well, but both our CEOs have, or certainly.
You're appointed CEOs.
Well, the two CEOs and the two trustees. I know the CEOs have been. I assume the trustees too.
But Yogi Segal, you never sat down with.
I haven't said that. No.
He used to be my former doctor.
Did he really?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I found him on Facebook. He asked me, I told him I got to sit down.
But I really appreciate someone like him putting together real suggestions.
He
you
is
know?
smart.
And yes,
Very smart.
I think what he put together, there's a lot of common sense in it, and there's a willingness to make innovative changes.
You know how smart he is?
Well, no.
He
you can tell me.
tolerated me for 4 years as a patient.
Well, we could debate that measurement, though, couldn't we?
He asked me to ask you one question. What concrete changes have you made or are you about to make to salvage this disastrous situation in the healthcare, and when will they be implemented?
Well, as I just told you, the one thing as an example with laser surgery. So we're going to see that wait list drop, be cut from like 2 to 3 years to 6 months, and that should happen over the next 6 months, because this guy will be able to do them, and we could get others doing that same thing, but do them rapidly in a day, do 10, 20, whatever numbers in a day.
Why don't you sit
So-
down with a guy like that?
So that
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
well, because the people that are delivering the service and managing the service are our two CEOs, and the people that are
You
understanding.
appointed.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
they
you
were
know.
appointed in the system. That's right.
You know, there
Yeah.
were the changes and
Yeah.
all that. You appointed, but
Yeah.
this guy here knows his
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, they are learning. They were in the system too. I mean, France de Roger is a medical doctor from Carrigat, and Margaret Melanson is a nurse. Had been in nurse management, and had been in that role for 30 years in the system, or 25 or 30 years. So these are both well-versed, seasoned individuals who are talking with doctors, have met with Yogi.
6 months? When are they going to be
Well,
implemented?
okay. Well, the one I talked about is being implemented now, and then so the other procedures. There's 30 recommendations he has, and I don't recall them all. But let's use some examples. He talks about the admission and discharges at the hospital. So when you look at that and you look across the number, you'll see that admissions would be running pretty consistent, discharges pretty consistent through the week, like 20, 30 a day or whatever, depends on the facility. But then on the weekend they drop right off to like 5. So you can say, well, what happens on the weekend? How come we don't see the same admission levels go through the weekend? We're a 7-day-a-week operation. So he talked about that we're not coordinating discharges and admissions. So you can't bring people in if you don't discharge people out. And so there's a huge, and that's what happens in the ERs. They get backed up. The other thing, and you look at the ERs, is that we see, a high percentage of the use in the ERs is non-emergency, because people don't have anywhere else to go.
We know that.
So, but you know what's going to change? You know what's going to be the difference? Is the collaborative care clinics are going to be the difference, where you have multiple doctors working in a clinic. So the one-to-one doctor, like you say, he was your doctor for 4 years. I think that concept of having a assigned doctor
Okay.
is not going to be the future.
I'm letting
right?
you talk,
It's
but
not gonna
that's
be the
okay.
future.
Just there's no editing, but that's okay. You're trying to run healthcare like a business?
I'm trying to get results from the money we spend in healthcare, and I've said very clearly that I'll spend any money required for patients to see better results. But don't come to me as any member in the system or health professional or whoever, and just say, give me more money and I'll do better, and make it a general
But
statement like that.
you're not a doctor.
No, but tell me what you're going to do differently. So if you're going to increase the number of surgeries by 20%, okay, fine, let's put the money up and do it. You're going to improve reduce wait times, and the ERs people are going to be able to get in. You're going to be able to have access to primary care. How much are you going to improve that? Fine, we'll pay for it. We're
Okay.
good.
I'll see you on the street for
I'll pay
part
for
two.
any area that we can get results.
You should sit down with Monsieur Segal.